Go with the flow of positive aging. Humpty here. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope your day is going well. Throughout the lessons of the AGER+LLEARNS Decade Challenge, you will hear references to positive psychology and how it applies to aging. This was a movement within the field of mental health that was developed over 20 years ago and continues strongly today. The focus of positive psychology departs from traditional approaches for studying mental functioning through a medically oriented illness model that tried to identify what was wrong with the mind and how to fix it. Positive psychology looks at mental health in people and how to promote and foster its growth. Happy people and how they function is the focus. One of the concepts of positive psychology we're going to examine today is that of flow and how it can contribute to building a positive ager lifestyle. We'll learn to go with the flow of aging and practice some helpful techniques. First, a little background on the source of this revolutionary approach to creating a sense of well-being in human life. Positive psychology was founded in 1998 by Martin Seligman, PhD, and Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, PhD. I use the more easily pronounced Dr. C to refer to him. Dr. C is the author of many papers and books, including Flow, the Psychology of Optimal Experience, upon which this video is based. So what is flow? Usually when we hear the expression go with the flow, it refers to a very relaxed state, just sort of kicking back, like floating down a river in a tube, just passively letting life go by. The actual meaning of flow in positive psychology is very different. Have you ever been so absorbed in a project that you lost track of time? That's more the type of flow we're talking about here. When you're in the flow, you are so focused and involved and tied up in your activity that nothing distracts you or pulls you off course. Here's a quote from Dr. C. Quote, "My mind isn't wandering. I'm not thinking of something else. I'm totally involved in what I'm doing. My body feels good. I don't seem to hear anything. The outside seems to be cut off from me. I'm less aware of myself and my problems." Unquote. If we could create that sense of involvement in learning to age successfully, wouldn't that speed up the process and lead to greater accomplishment? I think so, and that's why I believe it's worth developing. It can be especially helpful in completing the AGER+LLEARNS Decade challenges. I feel that sense of flow when I'm researching topics for videos and writing scripts and taping, such as now. It's also present when I'm involved in an exercise routine that I know is good for me. I infuse myself with positive self-talk to keep up the motivation along with the heavy breathing and sometimes uncomfortable movements. I feel good afterward and the flow has done its work. How can you create a sense of flow? in your daily routines. Let's take a look at some strategies. Setting. You need to use environmental cues to encourage a flow experience. A quiet place, no distractions such as music or TV in the background. If you're studying a topic such as nutrition, sleep, or exercise, you need to have a comfortable seat with good lighting and peaceful surroundings. Motivation. Remind yourself of how important this activity is to you. Review your goals. Visualize the end product of a longer and healthier life. Verbalize out loud. Pump up your enthusiasm. It'll be easier to locate the flow zone that way. Time limit. Decide how long you're going to spend in the activity. You know your attention span and energy level. Is it 5 or 10 minutes max, or can you maintain your focus for 20 or 30 minutes or an hour? Be realistic and use a timer device to structure your activity. Give yourself a break. If your attention starts to waver, get up, move around a little bit, get some extra steps that you log on your smartwatch or phone app. Get a drink of water and stretch some muscles and bones. If your mind's distracted, engage in a few minutes of mindfulness meditation. Take some deep breaths. After a sufficient break, depending on your needs, return to your flow opportunity. Don't get discouraged. Sometimes it may be very difficult to move into a flow. If several attempts are not successful, don't keep pressuring yourself. Try again at a later time, or just discontinue the effort until another day. Cancel any thoughts of discouragement or inability to flow. Sometimes it's very difficult to find. Vary your activity. Creating a flow experience can involve many different activities that are health promoting. Not only internet study, reading, or practicing a new skill. Immersing yourself in hobbies, listening or playing music, or board games with a partner can be potential flowing opportunities. Have fun while you're flowing. No guilt needed. Rewards. Besides the final payoff, you need intermediate rewards for your time and effort. What are you willing to work for? Extra TV time? A special outing? A healthy snack? Listening to your favorite music, or time for a good book? What works for you? Let us know in the comments section so we can benefit. Humpty here, hoping you can create flow experiences in your life that will provide satisfaction and meaning while contributing to a more positive AGER lifestyle. After all, what are pals for? Have a great AGER day, at least most of the time.